You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're talking about Quinshon Judkins again. We knew this is going to be an ever-evolving story, but the police report has come out. Yeah. I don't want to make any digital underground jokes here, any Humpty Hump jokes. It's a serious situation. But it does sound like it did take place at a Burger King. That's all I'm saying. At a Burger King. You can't make this stuff up, folks. You really can't. Well, maybe you can. I don't know. We're going to find that out too. I did that video this morning, delayed battery, as they called it. She waited. The most suspect thing about that was the fact that she evidently hung out with Judkins for 5 days, including her birthday. And of course, my first thought is, so this guy's got some money. Your birthday's coming up. I mean, I'm just, that added a whole fat layer of skepticism on some of this and how this is going to go. But here we go. Nonetheless, Browns running back Quinshon Judkins was arrested for misdemeanor domestic battery on Saturday. On Monday, the police report has emerged. This is the worst sentence outside of actually what happened for Judkins, based on the report as posted by NFL media. That's not good. The media's, the NFL's own media company, in other words, AKA what you used to know as NFL Network, which is now under the entire umbrella of NFL media, is the ones that put this out. Yikes. Roger Goodell is all up in this. He's knee-deep in it now. The alleged victim contends that 5 days earlier, Judkins punched her in the mouth/chin area with a closed fist, and then he later struck her additional times in the left arm and thigh, all during one incident or at a later date. I'm confused. She told police that she didn't call 911 because she didn't want to hurt his career. Okay. I mean, I can sort of believe that. She decided to make the report on July 12th after speaking with family and friends and coming to the realization something needed to be done. Per the police report, the alleged victim, quote, still had visible bruising on her chin on July 12th. That's not good for Quinshon Judkins at all. If the police literally stood in front of her and was like, yeah, she's still bleeped up here. She had a photograph from July 8th in which, per the report, the bruising was clearly evident. Well, wait a minute now. Okay, still had visible bruising, and the bruising was clear. So, in other words, they think, okay, one's from the first date, but you could still see it, I guess, on July 12th. I don't get it. This report becomes, I mean, I get it, but I still don't understand the delay. His career, okay, but no. I mean, you can't, if something really happened and you need to act on it, this report becomes a key piece of evidence the NFL will consider in making the threshold decision of whether Judkins should be placed on paid leave pending a resolution of criminal charges. Judkins spent Saturday night in custody. He was released Sunday on $2,500 bond. Here is the concern, and let's just say it. 3 letters, TMZ, or somebody like Page 6. When's the photos going to emerge? When's them photographs going to drop? That's going to cause a whole new layer of this. Tom Pelissero, who works at NFL Network, is the guy that posted this. NFL Insider. The victim stated the defendant pulled into the Burger King parking lot, at which point she exited the vehicle an additional time. The victim stated she ultimately re-entered the vehicle and told the defendant, "Do not touch me again. Don't touch me again." The victim was asked why she did not contact 911. The victim stated she felt due to the recent success and career of the defendant. The victim stated she decided not to contact police on today's date after speaking with family and friends and coming to the realization something needed to be done. We just saw that. The victim and defendant resided together as if a family between May 2024 and December 2024. So I guess they were staying together. The victim and defendant were not in a relationship between December 2024 and June 2025 when they rekindled their relationship. The victim stated she is currently and has previously been in an intimate romantic dating relationship with the defendant. The victim stated that the defendant's multiple physical multiple physical strikes to her were against her will. The victim advised she desired prosecution. I made contact with the defendant. Defendant invoked his Miranda rights and was not asked any questions. The defendant was placed under arrest for domestic battery as he actually intentionally struck the defendant multiple times against her will. The defendant was transported to the FLPD jail for processing. Defendant was later turned over to BSO Maine for booking. Okay, well, I got to tell you, if those photos come out soon, even hearing this, oof size, that's funny. Yeah, set to large. Roger Goodell's not going to let him on the field. With that description from a woman, I don't think Roger Goodell lets him see the field. This took place at a Burger King. If there was physical evidence, bruising, or anything else, would that be included in the police report? Evidently, like I just read a minute ago, there was photos. It's not hard to believe that given her bruising immediately after that it was still there 5 days later. The timing is just weird. It's like she was waiting for her bag and didn't get it, so that went to the police out of spite. I told you earlier, it seems suspect. Drafted by the Browns a few months later, and it's gone. And everybody thought Shadur would be the problem. Why is blood at a Burger King? He's dead. Hey, now. Hey, that's home of the Whopper. I mean, look, that double meat, cheese with bacon Whopper, mustard only. Man, what are you talking about? Reasons to be at Burger King. I never understand how these idiots F up this bad. Neither do I. I don't get it. I mean, as if they can't find actual real women to talk to that ain't going to have no drama, maybe, a smart mouth or some other intentions, blah, blah, blah. But she stayed with him for 5 more days. Makes no sense. I don't like it either. I don't like that. Then why did she continue to hang out with? That's going to be the thing that in the court of public opinion going to make her look not so good. That hanging around for 5 days is the other issue. But Roger Goodell's thinking in his head right now, if I don't do anything right now, because they can't suspend him on the personal conduct, but they can suspend him, put him on paid leave, although he has not signed his contract yet, by the way. So I don't know how the hell that works. And he officially, I would assume, if I'm the Browns, he's officially taken all of his negotiating power away. Oh, you wanted to fully, and he evidently wanted a fully guaranteed contract, blah, blah, blah. And there's some kind of stipulation in there that first-round picks get, that second-round picks don't get usually in their contracts. And a lot of these second-round picks are starting to try to – I wish I could remember. I just heard it a couple weeks ago listening to a podcast that was talking about the contract issues between second and third first-round picks. Nonetheless, he's lost his leverage. You got no leverage now, man, at all. Whatever they offer you, you better sign it. And some have speculated he might not get any guaranteed money now. Yikes. I mean, that's out there right now, floating around. He might not get any guaranteed money. Or if he does get some, it ain't going to be what it was. And again, all of this, Roger Goodell's got to sit back and go, if these photos come out, which I'll be shocked if they don't. In fact, I wish I would have checked before I hit record on this video. Let me see. I was just at TMZ earlier, so let me look around right quick and see if I see anything. Now, Jay Cutler's killing some wildlife. Half-naked woman's bouncing up and down on Klay Thompson. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see what this says. No, there's no photos yet that it looks like. But I thought, maybe they're out already. Roger Goodell has got to be worried about the Ray Rice thing biting him right in the ass. My gut feeling is Goodell's not going to let this guy see the field. And Cleveland Browns fans just died a little more on the inside. I don't think he's going to let him see the field. That's my opinion. Because if he chooses to not do anything, he plays the first two preseason games, and Goodell knows this is floating around out there, and then boom, those photos drop. All of a sudden, Goodell's dealing with the PR stench like Ray Rice and that big bleep up he had. I'll be shocked if this dude sees the field. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Before we jump in, make sure you go to our merch store. Our Make Basketball Great Again shirt and our newest shirt that just came out. Both shirts are brand new. The American Flag Skull Fever Enforcer shirt. And use promo code CC22 for 20% off.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.